Good evening, everyone. Let us discuss another question, what I guess for your exam. I request you may have the two paper, the Pali Grammar. One is a grammar, other one recommended textbook. In that recommended book, you may have the maybe 5-6 question, and also first grammar paper you have 10 questions. Then out of 10, they may ask to reply, answer 5 questions like that. Anyway, the sample question or guess question what I prepare, please prepare yourselves, and on the class we discuss. I guide you how to answer each question, and also in the same way other teachers, they also guide you. I ask them to please train them under these guest questions. Therefore, these questions could be very important for this exam. And also timetable is quite, it could be difficult for your schedule, but we cannot change. I talked to, because the registrar, he was with us before leave them. I talked to them. They were not able to change, so that you have to adjust everything from your side. Okay, you have the maybe few days time, then you have the leave in other day again, like that. Maybe the fix that is why I send out the timetable early for your easy arrangement. Okay, please prepare that. And today we can discuss this question: how to form Pubbakriya absolute. Explain with example. It is today I give some information for your answer. Listen, and if you need to note down some important point, you are free. You can note it down. Some point what I say here. Particularly they ask Pubbakriya, because unfortunately I was not able to complete the whole syllabus because of my busy life. I was away from here a few months during that period. I'm very sorry I could not conduct the classes that way. That is why I thought it is better to guess some question. Test 10 questions. Then out of 10 must be there are few questions for your answering. Therefore, that is why just again and again I emphasize, I stress on that question. Then you also prepare the note when you have the. Then at the class you learn. I taught you the verb kriya, but just simply I taught you what is verb, how to conjugate in present tense, past tense, future tense, just only. Maybe I never taught you, I never explained the divisions or group of the verbs of kriya. But I hope they will ask this Pubbakriya maybe. Therefore, let us get ready for that. If you got that, if you will get that question, please remember or try to note down these information or details what I am going to teach and that at this class or at right now. Okay, then Kriya, you know that simply you can define what is Kriya. The term Kriya means action. Oh, Kriya, the Kriya, the English equivalent for Kriya is verb, predicate or verb. The verb is what you are performing, action. Then sometimes we act at the present moment. When you do something at the present moment, you have to use present tense. Vartamana kala. Vartamana kala. Then that what you want to express in the future, then you have to use future tense. Sometimes we express, sometimes you wanted to say what he is going to do. How after your exam, what are you going to do? Like that, you have to explain the things, what will be happen, what will take place future. And also past time. They are main verb. They are main verb. Mainly what you do. In present time and past time and future time. In future, past and present. Apart from that, there are some other verb formation, verb forms. This is one. The Pubbakriya, Pubbakriya absolute is one of the verb form in Pali language. Pali language. Pubba, there are two terms. There are two words. Here, just it's indicating it's present as a one word, only one word, but we can divide into two parts. If you need, we can, for your easy understanding, understand as it is, you can divide it to, you can separate Pubba and Kriya. Pubba and Kriya. Pubba plus Kriya. Pubba is a prior, before. Pubba means prior, before that, before this moment. Pubba. If you get it as a separate word, Pubba means before, prior, Kriya. Kriya means the action, what you do. Then here, Pubbakriya means the action, what take place before your main action. Before your main action. That is how we explain. That is how explain or define. Understand that how Pubbakriya means the action, the act, the performance, what you perform before your main verb, last word. It means there are Pubbakriya, Mishrakriya, then ending, like that. There are a few categories are there. This is the one. Pubbakriya means the action what you take into practice before your ending verb, the main verb. Then we can get few example. There's some it's called, it's it is an indeclinable. This kriya, this Pubbakriya, it cannot be declined, conjugated, so that it called is indeclinables, declinables Pubbakriya. Okay, absolute general Pubbakriya is it is called Pubbakriya. Another word, another way you can introduce Twadiyanta pada. Twadiyanta pada. Write down the Twadiyanta pada. Twa. That is the ending part. Twadiyanta pada. How you got it? I can write down here how I don't know how to use the screen. Though I send message. I send message. You can get it through message chat.
Yes, yes. If you.
Yes, I write down to Twadi Yanta Pada. How did you got it?
Sorry.
Twadi Yanta Pada. This is.
No, I can't see.
Yes,
I cannot.
Cannot see.
Cannot see.
How to send the message?
There is a chat. You can write chat.
Oh, chat. I got chat. I wrote down. I wrote it.
Enter.
Yes.
Then
Hello.
Got it?
No.
How to send? Send Mamoru or everybody, everyone.
Yes, everyone.
Then send it.
Yes.
How to send?
Enter.
Enter or enter.
Now got?
No.
Sorry, I don't know how to send it. Everyone. Then I wrote on the box that white, like that one box is there. Who can see your message?
Everyone.
Everyone, I select everyone.
Then send or some.
Send means where send? I cannot see the send. Send where? Leave.
Press enter button. Press enter button. No.
Can you see
now?
Small arrow?
Okay.
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 Yes.
Okay. Now send. Okay. There's a Twadi Yanta Pada. Twa. Here, Twa means means long sound. Twa. Twadi Yanta. It is an end. That Pubbakriya always its end. It's end with Twa. That is the sharpish. Twa. Gantwa. Like that, the Gantwa. Here, Gantwa here. Sound. Gantwa having gone. Gantwa having gone. Ahang gamang gantwa battang kadami. That is the Pubbakriya gantwa. Before it, what you did? You gone. You have gone. Aham gaman gantwa Bojanam bunjami. what is the first main verb of the sentence? Bhojanam bunjami. I'll eat. I eat. Before eat, what you have done? You have having gone. Ahang gaman gantva. Ahang gehan gantva. Ahang gehan gantva. Vattang o bhojanam bunjami. I having gone to home, I eat. That is a gantva means a Pubbakriya. Pubbakriya. It's clear? Is that clear for you?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Then Twadyantapada, Pubbakriya we call it is end with the twa suffix. The suffix twa. Gantva, bhutva, katva, nahaitva, like that. You can prepare yourself the adding twa. The base form of the verb plus twa, suffix twa. Okay. Let us have some more explanation with this example. It simply means having done, having eaten, past participle, participle in English. Having gone, having eaten, past participle. Hold on for a while, just 1 minute. Okay, then, sorry, they got the point. Having done, katva, kotta. After doing, it's meaning after doing. After doing, it's meaning you do the final last verb, last action, ending something before. That is why we define it as the action what take place before the last action, last verb, last thing. Okay. The action proceed main verb. Action proceed main verb. Then its nature is this last or the Pubbakriya always proceed the main verb of the sentences. Okay, understand? Good. We call so that sometimes we can introduce it as an indeclinable past participle stem. Past participle stem. Twa, katwa, twa. Another one is, I write down for you this again. These are the termination, the sufficient. Twa, itwa, or ya. These are the suffix, the termination of the verb. Then you can, how do you form the Pubbakriya? The stem plus twa, ya, itwa. itva. Two. One is utva. TVA. Second suffix is ITVA. Itva. You cannot pronounce it easily. It is quite difficult to pronounce it. But remember that it's pitch. How many letters are there? Oh, yeah. They assimilated. They combined together. They produced that Pubbakriya. The verb are infinite and always substance to main finite verbs are. They always it combined. It happened, take place before the main verb, before the main verb. Example, let us get some example from the Pali canon, Pali Sutras for your understanding. Let me read that one example. Uttayasana Bhagavantang abhivadetva. Bhagavantang abhivadetva. You can, when you hear, you can get the understand. You can understand abhivadetva. That whenever you just notice that it's ending itva, of course, it indicates Pubbakriya. The last main verb is pakkami. That is the uttayasana. Here also. That is also one action take place before the pakkami, before the last main verb. Uttayasana. Having what is it? Having stood, having got up from the seat. Uttayasana. Uttayasana. Ayasana, which means the seat where he was, where he sat down, then he got up, having got up from the seat. What happened later? Abhivadetva. Having bowed down, respected, venerated, having venerated, he pakkami just went away. Like that is how. Just remember that example. Otherwise, you may be able to, if you got the point of the Pubbakriya, you can collect some example, because the question asks you to explain Pubbakriya with explanation, with example.
But there is this is example in the book 35.
No, I am not following the book.
Okay. But we can use these examples.
Yeah, what example? You let me know. Let read it one.
Example. There are many examples. One is the Kumhariya Sakhihi Saha.
Give me the page number. This book you use.
Yes. Page 35. Number 35. Huh? 35.
35. 35.
Side heading is 36. Absolutive or so-called indeclinable past participle.
This number, page number 35.
It is not seen clearly.
35 number.
35 page number.
Declension of feminine nouns ending in.
I also can't see the
Number 36.
36.
Yes.
Page number 35 and 136.
Absolutives.
Declension of
Yes.
new words. That's
Absolutives or so-called indeclinable past particles. 36.
Oh, yes. So maybe it is another one. Don't follow this. Maybe this today just what I explained. Try to remember this. Good enough for you. No need to go through that because I never taught you. So that just apparently looking at the pages, I cannot explain. I cannot get understand what does explain it. So that let us just remember this, the point what I am teaching right now. Then if you got this question, what you do, just you simply just explain what is the Kriya, what is Kriya, define what is Kriya. Then there are mainly three present tense like that, what I explained just before, explain that. In additionally, there are maybe other categories of the verb, Misrakriya. The Misrakriya, the what is called? I teach while eating, like that. While eating, like that. I am reading while I am reading. When I eat, like that, the Misrakriya means that the verb which join with the main verb, that is Misra. Here, Pubbakriya. Pubbakriya means, as I explained, you can define. Then the last verb, this ending, Avasana Kriya, like that. The Avasana Kriya, the main verb. Let's explain that all the little bit. Then after you have to mention the Pubbakriya. Pubbakriya is the one of the verb in Pali Grammar. We can define it, we can explain it, thus like that. You explain, define it, what is the Pubbakriya. Then get the example. As I told you, just simply remember, aham gamang gantva bhojanam bunjami. Aham geham gantva bhojanam bunjami. Like that, remember one. Then you explain that line, that what is called it, that sentence. This is the main word of that sentences. This is what is I bunjami. I eat. That is the main verb. Before my eating, what I did. You explain. Gone, gantva, gamang gantva, gehan gantva. That is the. Then under that, first explain. First get put the explanation or example. Then you, based on that example, again you have to explain what is the Pubbakriya absolute in declining verb. Then after you can put in some more example, few example. Just remember like that, Uttayasana. Uttayasana, remember that Abhivadetva Pakkami. You can remember few. These are the example. All those examples explain the Pubbakriya, the action what take place before the main verb. It is that explain. If you can remember, if you can explain that much, of course it is good enough to get some marks for your exam, get through the exam. Just remember, today just write down the start away. Don't sleep. Okay, after the this class, don't sleep. Just stay 1 hour. 10 to 11. Just write down. say, then sleep, then finish. One question is finished. This way you can get ready for the exam, 10 questions, okay? That way, then having gone, Uttayasana, Bhagavantang, Abhivaditva, Pakkami. Then how many example and many illustration you can quote from your Sutta study. We taught you, no? Bhagavantang, Abhivadatva, Ekamantang, like that. The first paragraph of the every sutras, what I taught you can quote many examples from that. Okay, okay. This way you can. Then Uttayasana, Bhagavantang, Abhivaditva, having risen. Uttayasana means having risen, having got off, having stood from the seat, and worshipped. Those two worshipped and got up, risen. Both has took place before the final main verb, Pakkami. Then having risen from the seat and worshipped the blessed one. Abhivaditva. Bhagavanta means a blessed one. Bhagavanta, blessed one, fortunated one, exalted one. Any word you can put it over there. Worship the blessed one. He left Pakkami. He went. He just left. And then remember that. Can you remember? Here that given an what is called an agent, what is called it Karutru is I haven't mentioned I haven't mentioned who has done it. Just simply I may Uttayasana Bhagavantang Abhivadita Pakkami. Deva, Devo, like that you can. Devo Uttayasana Bhagavantang Abhivaditva Pakkami also can. If you need to, you can add the subject. Subject. Understand?
That's not it. Huh? So Bhante,
Yes.
When I look at Kakuda stuff, it said Upasankamitva Bhagavantam Abhivadetva Ekamantam Attasi.
Yes.
This is one example.
Yes, yeah. That is Attasi is last, the main word. Main. Before sit, he has done something else. What he has done? Upasankamit, having approached, having come. Upasankamit, having reached. Upasankamitva, Bhagavantan, Abhivadetva, having respected, or you can say, having approached and respected. Again, you no need to having respected. Together you can join, you can use the conjunction the and having reached, having approached and venerated, sat down corner, sat, Attasi sat. That is all the example. That can be the, you can get that example. Yeah. Then another lesson, if you need to get another example, I can explain. Yana Pachorohitva Patikova Aramanang Pavisi. Pavisi. Just remember the words first. Yana. First one is yana. Pachorohitva. Pachorohitva. Pattikova. This one is a Pattikova. Va. Aramang. Aramam Pavisi. Araman Pavisi. Then maybe you know yana. Yana, that is a vehicle. Yana means a vehicle. Araman. Araman, you know that. What is that Araman? Arama means a park. You can call park or the temple, the monastery where we live. The park. Jetwana Rama. The Jetwana Rama means Rama is a park. Jetwana park. Also temple. Arama means we can what is called it the dwelling place where we live. That is what we call Vihara Aram. Pavisi means Pavisi entered. Pavisi entered. Entered Pavisi. Yana Pachorohitva. Pachorohitva. Pachorohitva after descending from the vehicle. Pachorohitva descending. Descending. After descending from the vehicle, he entered the park by route. By foot, not route, foot. He entered the park, he entered the monastery by foot, by foot. Pavisi, it indicates last main verb of the sentence. What is the main verb of the sentences? Pavisi. Pavisi, it is indicating main verb. Main verb. Before enter, he has performed a few things. What is it? One is having descended from the vehicle or after descending. That is the first Pubbakriya. Pubbakriya. Then after he entered. If you need to remember, just prepare the 5 examples. The first, that is you have to remember point by point how I explain the for your writing, for answer. That procedure you have to follow. Then explain the last point, based on one example or illustration, explain again what is the Pubbakriya. Then after, you can show, you can put another 5 examples. Below illustration, below example will be explained what is the Pubbakriya. Then just your Pali, English both. You have to read Pali first, Pali line sentence. Then second line you have to write down the meaning of that your Pali sentence. Okay, that's why you have to write. Then I gave you 3 examples. Now another I can get for you another example. Sayatapi nama puranang bandhanang chinditva. Listen. Sayatapi nama puranam bandhanang chinditva. Then how many words are easy for you? Is there any difficult word for you? And that line? The first one, Sayatapi. Sayatapi. Then second one, say Nama. Puranam, Bandhanam, Chinditva.
Chinditva.
They'll say it, it is just what is called it, like though, though, say it, though.
Oh?
Even though, even though you have cut off, even though you have cut down like that, you can get an explanation. Say it, also, okay, it is as though, also say it, it is as though, it is as though, say it, nama. That is a one line, one together you have to explain. Siyatapi nama, it is as though, it is as even though. Puranam, bandhanam. Purana means old. Purana means old. Bandhana means bond, bondage, fetters. How many fetters are there in Buddhism? Sanyojana. I cannot hear. 10. 10s are there. I'm not going to teach all the 10s. Bandhana means that you also bandhana. You are the bounded. You have the bond. In family life, you are bonded. You have bond. You sign the accord. That is your bandhana. You cannot break it down. No. Then bandhana, that is bandhana. All bandhana. New bandhana. We have our life, all bandhana means all attachment. What you have done, what you have collected previously, the past, you have that bandhan. That is what we call all bandhan. Maybe right now you may get, sometime perhaps you may involve with the bond, right? And it will happen future. It will happen future. Then like that, we have many bonds, many attachment, many bondage in our life. Then we suffer. With that. Here, Puranam Bandhana. Puranam Bandhana means old bond and all bond. Chindita means having cut. Chinda means having cut off. Having cut off. It is as though having cut off an all bond. All bond. Anuvicca vinyoi garahanti. Anuvicca vinyo garahanti. Then anuvicca, investigate. Anuvicca means investigate. Vinyo, wise people. Garahanti means criticize or blame. What they do, vinyo garahanti. Anuvicca vinyo garahanti. Anuvicca, vinyo means the wise people who investigated. Anuvicca, wise people investigate and blame. Investigate and blame. You can remember this few example. Then you can put in your answer. Otherwise, really, if you feel that it is quite difficult for your memory, for your understanding, just leave it. You select, you get search Pali sutras, and then the easier few example you have to remember when you have the examining date. On the examining date, you can put those example, what you have chosen from the Pali canon. That way you can get ready for this. Remembering all the fact what I taught at this moment, get ready for the examination. Okay. Then today I taught that question. Last time I taught Amma Tumma, no? Amma Tumma decline. How to decline Amma Tumma. And also we Attanopada, Parashapada. I taught you, no?
Yes.
For declension Amma Tumma, that question have done. Therefore, conjugation bhava to be gaccha. This is the part 1, paper part 1. Amma tumma bhava to be gaccha, to go. I told you that, okay? Then today I explained to you what is it called, how to form Pubbakriya. Pubbakriya. Then altogether pause. And I taught one translation, 2 translation, no? Okay. The interest questions are, we can be discussing other next class, okay? Today, please get ready for this question. Prepare today, don't sleep, okay? Tomorrow you are going to work, no? You have to go work. Okay?
Okay.
Then, no, okay, just 1 hour spend for this question, then sleep, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Then maybe if anything, if you want to know, let me know, write me email, then I will attend you immediately. Then.
Vanteji?
Yes.
Those 2 translation and these questions belongs to the first paper.
No, no, I have to later part. First, I try to complete the essay questions. The other few questions are there. I have to talk to you how to prepare the answer. Then after I have to teach you few paragraphs. Okay. Few paragraphs for translations. Only just I taught only 1, maybe 1 or 2. 2, yes. Other are there.
Sangavattu and Kakuta Sutta.
Yeah. I have talked some other paragraph. This is big paragraph. Then sometime from the paragraph, first you have to read the paragraph, understand the content of the paragraph. Then after they have to answer the question based on the paragraph. Yes, not only translation, but also you have to give that answer. They answer that like that. Sometimes when you learn English or Japan, first they give you paragraph reading to read. Then after that they ask question. They raise the few questions from that paragraph related to the story to measure your comprehension, how you understood the story contents. This way, you may have some question here. I have guessed some paragraph. You have to prepare that also. Okay, then sometimes the paragraph, suppose, for example, they give one paragraph, read the following passages and answer the question given below. It's you have to, it is not translations. You have to go through the paragraph, understand the content, what it says. Then after you have to answer the question. For grammatical explanation, Patavi Pativasanti Karoma Palitum Asura Nayam Padev. These are the question. This is the question. They quoted some words from the paragraph. They asked, what is the Pavisanti? What is its grammatical view? And like that, they ask question. There are some few questions I have to discuss with you. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Then today we can stop here. Okay. Thank you so much for listening to the class. I bless upon you to have a very successful, very happy exam. Okay. With that, let us conclude radiating a loving thought for everyone. Dukkapatta nindukka Vayapatta nimbaya Sokapatta nisoka Hontu sabbi pipanino. Sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much,
Thank you much.
Bhante.
See you soon in the next class. Okay. Take care.